Good morning, maayong buntag. We are here at the municipality of Asturias to take our pamainit, which is bingkadawa and kape mais, also known as corn coffee. Today, we start the northern leg of our Cebu food trip.
Hi, I'm Tim, half British, half Filipino. Born and raised in the UK for 17 years, now living in Cebu, Philippines.
Hi, I'm Jackie, Filipino-American, born and raised in the United States for 21 years, now living in Cebu, Philippines.
Since living here in Cebu, I always wanted to learn more about this beautiful island.
Hi sir, try may danggit.
As one of the oldest settlements here in the Philippines, there is so much to know about its rich culture and heritage. Join us as we dig deeper into our Cebuano roots.
Ubanta sa Balik Bisaya.
North Cebu. Mostly composed of flatlands where fields and fields of corn, palay, and sugarcane can be found. It is a bountiful land that supports the crop-raising livelihood of its inhabitants.
Bingkadawa is a delicacy here in Asturias made from millet, which is an ancient cereal grain that our ancestors ate prior to the arrival of the Spanish here in Cebu. Let's see, atong tilawan. Good. So of course, you cannot have your magpainit without your hot drink. Today we're drinking kape mais, also known as corn coffee. And while it's not your typical drink that you'll find most Cebuanos drinking, it is a healthier alternative to your regular coffee because it does not have caffeine, so you can drink it all day. And you'll be able to find this in most commercial centers here in Cebu. But you can make it yourself by roasting corn for 10 to 15 minutes and then adding hot water. So let's try. It's not Starbucks, but it still does have a good roasted flavor without the caffeine. Sige, so nabusog ko sa akong mapainit kanina. So let's find out what the rest of the crew is having for breakfast. So let's start here.
I chose bato, string beans, and Mami, right? What about you?
Long life.
Short life.
All right, let's go over here and see what the boys are having.
Goat. Not inamay.
Caldereta.
Unsay pare sa imong caldereta, Charlie?
No pares.
Mais.
Mais.
Sabaw.
Mais.
Ito sabaw.
Sana all waiting.
Sana all. Sana all.
Such is the abundance of palm trees here in Cebu that aside from local desserts and delicacies, we can also make wine from our coconuts. The Cebuano coconut wine, which is distilled and fermented, is called Tuba. Historically, our ancestors were known as heavy drinkers, and meals were said to always be accompanied and punctuated with wine. According to Antonio Pigafetta and Jesuit Fray Colin, no matter how heavily we drink, we always remain respectable and dignified, never becoming furious and foolish, only merry and cheerful. So after we finished our breakfast, we decided to stop over diri sa Bourbon, Cebu, to try the fresh coconut wine, which is known as Tuba, and its older version called Bahal, which has been fermented for a few days or weeks. After it's been fermented for too long, it just becomes vinegar, and it's not really a wine. You should just pair it with your chicharon. But let's try it out and give it a taste. So this is the Tuba. It's very fizzy. It tastes like kombucha or another fermented drink. It's kind of sweet. Yeah, it tastes like probiotics. So, all right. And then we'll try the bahal. This has been fermented. It's an older version of the tuba. Oh my god. So I think, yeah, maybe. Same. It's okay. It's okay. I think if you drink this now, it's good for your health. Maybe there's some health benefits. That's why it's okay to drink it earlier in the morning.
Mo ni siya sa kuan pa nga buwak sa lubi. Gihimo og paag tuba.
Unya, ang coconut kay katong tigulang ng coconut, dili katong butog.
Dili kay di ba na may butay. Dayon yung anak niya puston ako ano sa higtan na siya buli niya dayon abisan day na siya abisan magsige na to siya to pero white man ang color ani niya niya tangan siya og tungog mo na nga mo inani.
Unsay tungog?
Ay
Kanang-
Mura siya bark sa
Mra ginana.
anong kuan ni coloran para nindot siya tanawon
Mo man siya oo.
Ni color sa tuba.
para kabalo sila tubat ni dili dili
Tuba,
vinegar.
Another town known for its tuba is the municipality of Argao in the south, also a result of the abundance of palm trees in the area. This ability of the Cebuano to create products from their surroundings is the innate innovative characteristic of the Visayan that looks back to nature for sustenance and provision.
Sige, cheers to long life. We've made another stop over here in Compostela to try the famous queso, which is a white cheese made from the milk of Carabao. So let's go buy some.
In the municipality of Compostela, another delicacy unique to this town is the queso, or white cheese. Made from Carabao milk, the queso can be paired with other food items. It can serve as a dip, a sandwich filling, and a salad dressing. You can eat the queso any way you want.
Nakapalit na ko ang queso. Let's save this to go with our lunch later on. Here in the Philippines, it's custom that when you visit a new place, you bring home a pasalubong or sinugatan, as we call it in Cebuano, for your family and friends. We're here at Titay's to try one of Liloan's most famous and popular pasalubongs. Let's go!
Titay's is a Cebuano delicacy brand with over 115 years of history. Starting in the year 1907, Margarita or Titay, as she was nicknamed, baked and sold ringlet cookies that were sought after by travelers. Its main ingredients are flour, eggs, shortening, and a secret recipe that the brand has kept well over the years. Another version of the rosquillos is the corazon. Titay's describes the corazon as the rosquillos with a heart. Proceeds from every purchase of Rosquillos Corazon goes to the company's charity program. In Liloan, there is also another local delicacy readily available by the roadside. Like Karkar's peddled snacks, Liloan's masi are also peddled by the street vendors.
We have here another delicacy of Liloan called masi. It is a glutinous rice ball that is filled with peanut paste. And it comes in two colors. One is the regular white and the other is tapol. Let's try it. It's very chewy and it's very nutty. So, mangaon pa guys. We're here at Mandaue's public market to look for tagakta and masarayal. We'll also see if we can find some taho. Let's go!
The tagaktak is a crunchy snack made with the batter of sticky rice, coconut milk, eggs, water, and sugar, added with sweet potato flour. The mixture is made to pass through a coconut shell with small dotted holes that are crisscrossed and deep fried on the pan to create its net-like pattern. Masa real is a rectangular delicacy made from ground and boiled peanuts, with coconut syrup and water. They are chewy, melt-in-your-mouth delicacies. In oral histories, the name of Mactan Island is known to come from the word mangatang, or to lie in wait, believed to be the home of many piratical groups that would attack trade ships passing by its strait. A city in the island is named after the heroic Datu or chief, Lapu-Lapu. Lapu-Lapu was the prime resistance figure who fought and won over the circumnavigator Ferdinand Magellan.
Mga Kabisaya, it is exactly 12 p.m. and it is time for lunch. We are here on Mactan Island, where fish is one of the most abundant resources. And it was something that our ancestors loved to eat and something that until this day Cebuanos also love to eat. We'll be taking our fish in sutukil style, so let's go try it.
Cebu's famous fish dishes are prepared through the different sutukil processes. Sutukil is an acronym for the 3 different cooking methods favored by the Cebuanos: sugba, tuwa, and kilaw. Seafood is the perfect food for the sutukil cooking methods. Sugba means to grill, tuwa means to stew, and kilaw is to eat raw.
So here we have our wonderful lineup of sutukil dishes. Here we have sinugbang molmol. We have tinolang pampano. And finally, kinilaw nga tangige, which is a raw fish that's been marinated in vinegar with some other spices, as well as saang, a local shell, and shrimp, of course. And we have our kiseo that we bought earlier in Compostela to pair with our rice. There is also another famous dish made from fish by stewing. This is the linarang or larang. Linarang is a spicy fish stew made with coconut water broth with garlic, red onions, tomatoes, fermented black beans, chilies, and other sour fruits. Within the city of Cebu, the Bangon, Pasil, and Mabolo are just some of the barangays known for having the best larang. In Mactan Island's municipality of Cordova, another unique food item considered by some as exotic is the bakasi or small eels. These eels are abundant in the Cordova coast. It can be eaten kilaw style or as nilarang. Bakasi was featured in Netflix's Street Food Asia. For locals, the bakasi is believed to even have aphrodisiac effects. So let's eat. Gutom na mo. We enjoyed our sinugba, tinola, and kinilaw lunch here in Mactan. But the Cebu food trip is not yet over. We still have one more stop. Magmerienda pa ta. Cheers! Cheers! Kampai!
The island of Cebu, like any community in the world, is filled with unique and various food items. From snacks to meals and beverages, there are several recipes and methods to prepare these items. Some of them are well-kept secrets within the family, and some are local ways that can be traced to our pre-Hispanic history. Other food items not to be missed when you're in Cebu is the ginabot in Punko sa Fuente, a favorite pork crackling often compared to the Tagalog chicharon bolakut. It is deep-fried pig intestines. There is also the famous heart-stopping beef stew dish, the balbakwa. Using the collagen-rich part of the beef, the balbakwa is stewed with spices for several hours until very tender, also described as a melt-in-your-mouth dish. The Balik Bisaya is a Visayan-style clear vegetable soup typically made with malunggay, eggplant, squash, okra, gabi o taro, alubate, and green beans. Occasionally, fish and anchovies, also known as subak, or meat added for flavoring, are put into the mix. While everyone has their own take on the soup, this simple yet tasty vegetable-packed dish is definitely a crowd favorite on a cold or rainy day.
In Cebu, it's no secret that Chinese merchants were also part of its demographic history. The Chinese brought with them many of their local dishes. Today, we have popular Chinese dishes already ingrained in the Cebuano palate. The pork dumpling or siomai from Barangay Tisa is a combination of ground pork, shrimp, ginger, and other spices, wrapped in thin flour wrappers and shaped into circles. There is also the ngoyong at Chinese Ngoyong in Junquera Street, Cebu City. These are deep-fried spring rolls unique to Cebu, with ubod or bamboo shoots inside and dipped in different sweet, salty, and spicy sauces. These dishes are considered street food and are perfectly paired with the puso or hanging rice. Hi mga Kabisaya, we're here at the Kabilin Center, and since Tim wasn't able to join the whole Sugbo food trip, I chose some of my favorite Cebuano snacks as pasalubong for him to try. Let's go!
Hey, Jack.
I've laid out here all of the different pasalubong I've picked up throughout Cebu. Where do you want to start?
This one looks interesting.
All right. So this is tinumpe, which is from Hinatilan, Cebu, and I think we can try it. This is actually hard to find. When we went there, they didn't have it because they only make it once a week.
Oh,
And so we had a special delivery earlier. All right,
interesting.
let's try this.
Would you like to tell me what it's made from?
Yeah, so this is made from bule, which is a palm tree, and then there's coconut mixed in. Tastes like the province, yeah. They're good.
I taste the coconut now.
You can taste kind of like the wood flavor, right? Because I think they grill it.
Yeah.
It's like a pancake, that's why they fold it.
I like it because it's not sweet.
That's the first one. I think if we started with tinumpe, maybe we should go next to the palagsing,
I like seeing.
which is this. Also from Hinatilan. And I think more or less it's the same ingredients, but in a different shape.
It reminds me of Woodwood.
Yeah, I think it's similar. I think it's also
Same family.
steam. They're cousins.
Yeah.
All right.
It's chewy.
Chewy.
Still with a kind of coconut taste, right?
I think it's like the steam version of the tinumpe.
I think you're eating it the right way. I'm eating it the wrong way.
These don't last for more than a day, which is why they don't sell them all the time. It's either you go there on market day, or it's like a special occasion, or you have to order them. So we ordered them to have them delivered to the city
So can you buy these on the street or in the market?
every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
All right.
What's next, Jack?
Oh,
I'm curious about this.
choose your interest.
It's like a ramen noodle. Uncooked ramen noodles.
Thank you.
So what's this called?
I think this one is called tagagtak.
Tagagta.
Tagagtak, which is from Mandaue. What do you think?
Actually tastes quite a lot like a uncooked ramen noodle, but
So yeah, I guess it is kind of like a sweet
yeah.
ramen.
I like to see how they'd make it. Like a video of how they'd make it.
Yeah.
Seems interesting.
I think since we started, okay, so these were from Hinatilan. This is from Mandaue. Let's go with another delicacy
Okay.
from Mandaue, which is masarial.
I think I've tried this before.
Okay. What do you remember about it?
It's kind of crumbly, maybe. But I don't think I've tried it in a while. Nutty.
I think it's made from peanuts.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's like a polvoron, but made from peanuts. So from Mandaue,
Okay.
I think we should head towards the pasalubong from Liloan. This is just nearby.
I know about this one.
Okay, what is this called?
Rosquillas.
Okay. Ikaw na lang.
No.
Sige,
Tell me more
so
about it.
there are two versions that we have here. Tita's has the corazon, which is the extra special recipe.
Okay.
Corazon means heart, and I guess there's like a little heart in the middle. And then they have their
That's cute.
regular. Yeah. They have their regular one, which is just a circle. So let's
Okay.
try and see if there's a difference. Sige.
Just how I remember it. This is one of the snacks that my mum brings when she goes to back to the US. Yeah, so
All right.
should we try the special one?
Cheers.
Cheers. It does taste a bit different, doesn't it? For me, it tastes a little bit different.
What do you taste?
It's a bit denser.
I feel like it's not as sweet.
Yeah, yeah. The texture is a little bit different.
Just as good. I think this would be really good with like sikwate or corn coffee. We tried that also.
So, the one thing that we have to buy before going back to visit our parents is dried mangoes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And people actually look for it when we arrive. Did you bring dried mangoes? And I'd send boxes of this to my friends in England. And there are tons of brands, but I think just any dried mango is really good.
Yeah. I think what's so funny is like before we used to buy these in bulk also as pasalubong, but then now I don't need to bring them because actually we can buy them in Southern California. Like they sell them in bulk. And it's the same brand. It's from Cebu. So it's kind of cool like these products are widely available now for export.
Such a far reach now.
Yeah.
Take this one.
Very
Very
sweet.
sweet, yeah.
Do you know where mangoes are grown in Cebu?
No, tell me. Do you mean these mangoes that they package?
Yeah, I think Cebu is supposed to grow like some mangoes locally. We're known for that, but I'm not sure. I think I want to say Guadalupe.
Oh,
Guadalupe. So,
cool.
which one was your favorite, Tim? Out of everything we tried.
I think the most interesting one for me was this. What was this called? Tinagtak?
Tagagtak.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good because
Yeah.
it didn't taste the way I expected it to taste.
What did you expect it to taste like?
I thought it was going to be something like a lot drier or a lot kind of less sweet. But it had that kind of sweet hint to it. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. How about you? What was your favorite?
Well, I'm from the South, so I have a bias.
Okay.
And for me, these are so hard. Like I seldom get to eat them because Hinatilan's so far, and they don't sell them here usually in the city. So I really like the palagsing. That's my favorite.
So tell me about your trip, Jack.
So on day 2, we woke up really early, went to Asturias, we
Okay.
saw the sunrise, and then like we had the painit, and so we had corn coffee with the bibingka. Yeah, that's a native delicacy of Asturias, and then we all went to like this roadside carinderia, and then everyone had their own respective foods. And after that, we went to Bourbon, where we tried Tuba. Yeah, it kind of tastes like apple cider vinegar with more fizz, right? So the Tuba is like the fresh one, so the one we have is like bubbling, like they had just gathered it from the tree. And then after that, we went to Compostela, where they sell queso. That's like a cheese.
Quesillo?
Yeah, have you heard of
No, I
it?
haven't tried it.
You know what it's made from?
No, I don't. Cheese?
You don't know what cheese is made from?
Carabao.
Yeah, Carabao milk. Wow, you're good. And then after that, we went through Liloan, where we got the rosquillos from the Titay's Bakery.
Thanks
and
for that,
then-
by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. And then masi. Have you tried masi?
Yes. How do I describe it? Like a gummy little dumpling. No?
Yeah.
With the peanut inside.
Peanuts inside.
Yeah.
Exactly. You like nutty fruits.
Yes, I do.
And then after that, we stopped by Mandaue and bought some more snacks. Like, it was a non-stop eating fest. I was so full, but I think we all enjoyed it. That's where we got the tagagtag, the mozzarella. Then we had lunch in Lapu-Lapu, sutukil.
Oh wow.
Sutukil. That was like a really sumptuous seaside lunch. Do you like chicharron?
I love chicharron.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I actually bought a bag for you, but then like the rest of the crew ate it. Yeah. So, sorry.
I'm disappointed, guys.
Yeah, next time. And then, and then we're here.
Thank you so much for all of this, Jack.
You're welcome.
I'm very
Do you
full.
have a new favorite?
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
I nearly finished it.
Wow.
So tune into the next episode of Balik Bisaya, where we'll be talking about the Cebuano language.
Woo! Yeah, so we'll practice, we'll learn some deeper Bisaya words, and you can laugh at my and Tim's accents in trying to pronounce some of them. So thanks, salamat.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Today we start the northern leg of our Cebu food trip. I forgot that. Sige, take two. Ano naman, anak, yun? We just finished our breakfast. Inom dayon. Okay. That's good. Siya? Is it kayo? It's okay. But it doesn't smell good. Sige. Lubi? Ang masaryan?
Oh,
I thought it's just ground peanuts. Manat, dali siya mudaot. Like only 1 week or something.
The